The E34 BMW 5 Series, famous for its robustness and longevity. Even 29 years after its launch, this vehicle is still loved and very popular on the used car market. These young people are also big fans. They're searching out this model for an adventurous more than 6,000-kilometer long rally. But what should they consider when buying a used E34 BMW 5 Series? Axel Patzig from BMW Group Classic is an expert for this car. He supports the rally team to find a suitable used model in the lower price segment up to 1,500 euros. On the relevant used car websites, they found a promising E34 BMW 5 Series Touring. First, the BMW expert checks out the front axle to make sure the wishbone and struts have no play. Further, the BMW Group Classic mechanic examines the condition of the rubber bearings on the rear axle and the wires of the tailgate. These parts are often worn. Especially prone to rust are the areas around the petrol cap, the lower part of the front fenders, and the lower door rabbets. This E34 BMW 5 Series Touring, at the price of about 1,400 euros, passes the accurate test of the BMW Group Classic expert.
The car is in good condition. There's not a lot to do.
I think they can handle the car on their own. When they have a breakdown, they can help themselves. An enormous advantage of this 5 Series Touring model is the easy maintenance. In the BMW Group Classic garage, the specialist demonstrates how to do the basic service works. I coached them in basics: air pressure, unscrewing the wheels, checking the brakes. Then we went further into detail: oil change, engine check, changing of the brake fluid. Even people with limited experience can easily handle basic repairs.
We even removed the radiator. I haven't done this before, but it's quite easy. I never imagined that.
To assure the longevity of the car, only high-quality spare parts should be used, preferably original components. After the perfect preparation at BMW Group Classic, the E34 BMW 5 Series Touring is put to a big test. The Allgäu Orient Rally, a more than 6,000-kilometer drive from Germany across the desert to Jordan. 3 weeks with all kinds of weather conditions, driving across sand, rough terrain, and mud. But the E34 BMW 5 Series Touring cars successfully overcame all obstacles. The team took second place in the Allgäu Orient Rally 2017. And the cult vehicle demonstrated why it's still so popular.
Welcome, Explorer. Get ready for your mission. 3, 2, 1. Your test drive is about to begin. Now. Hello, Explorer. This is Mission Control. Please share life trip status via connected drive to inform your wingman about your position in real time. enhanced visibility. Please turn on steering and lane keep assist for a more secure driving experience. Or why not switching to semi-autonomous driving so you can relax? Wow. That was close. Luckily, you had crossroads warning in your all-new BMW X3. So enjoy the ride. Hope you had a great trip. The mission was successful. Next test drive will be on planet Earth.
This is the all-new BMW X3. Stay tuned to get a first impression of its design, its driving characteristics, connectivity features, and BMW's Driving Assistant Plus. Clearly, this SAV is well suited for an urban environment, but also for rough terrain. The front of the all-new X3 is an expression of power and poise with a bold-looking double kidney grille. The headlights are optionally available as adaptive LEDs. Now, they not only look great, but more importantly, they offer better lighting and more safety. Inside view, the all-new BMW X3 unfolds its dynamic proportions. Below the horizontal shoulder line, powerful sculpted surfaces make an explicit statement of robustness. The rear is sporty flat, with the taillights emphasizing the width of the vehicle, and this X3 is equipped with the optionally available full LED taillights. A true eye-catcher is their three-dimensional look. Now let me show you the interior. Compared to its predecessor, it offers an even higher quality and a better touch and feel. The M40i includes a completely new M Sport multifunction steering wheel, the M Design sport seats, and the Sensatec dashboard. In the X3, BMW offers the latest iDrive technology. The center display is the largest in the segment, 10 inches to be exact. Always be up to date with live content, like weather, for example. And the operating concept is also quite simple. You can use the interface via touch, gesture, voice, or with the iDrive controller. Before we go for a ride, let's check out the loading possibilities and the functionality of the all-new BMW X3. And what we have here is a loading capacity of 550 liters, but of course, you can enlarge it. Very comfortable, therefore, is the remote rear seat backrest release. Now you have 1,600 liters. Very practical is also the stowage for the luggage cover under the trunk floor. And now to the engine. What we have here is the powerful M Performance model, the X3 M40i. It is equipped with the M Performance twin power turbo inline 6-cylinder petrol engine and hosts 360 horsepower and an impressive torque value of 500 Newton meters. With its 8-speed Steptronic transmission, the BMW X3 M40i powers from 0 to 100 in only 4.8 seconds. A strong suit of any BMW is its driving dynamics. The all-new BMW X3 is the perfect vehicle for urban regions, meaning on-road, but also off-road. With an impressive drag coefficient of only 0.29, this SAV sets new technological standards in its class. Furthermore, it is up to 55 kilograms lighter compared to the second generation. Among other things, this ensures improved efficiency and greater agility. A highlight is the interior sound of the all-new BMW X3. Compared to its predecessor, the third generation offers even better acoustics. One reason is the acoustic glass, which the windshield and the side windows are made of. Now let's talk about BMW Connected Plus, your personal mobility companion. It comes with new intelligent features that make your daily life a bit easier. For example, just think about planning your next trip conveniently while sitting at home. Your smart planning assistant also knows your current fuel status, and if necessary, will give you fuel stop recommendations on the way. BMW Connected Plus then transfers your smart route seamlessly to your vehicle. Another very convenient feature of BMW Connected Plus is Share Live Trip status. While driving, you can inform selected family members, friends, and business partners about your likely arrival time and your current whereabouts in a map view. They will receive a link to a dedicated website where they can receive all necessary information about your current trip. The big benefit, everyone invited is automatically updated on the status of your trip, and you can concentrate on driving. A huge step towards highly automated driving is BMW's Driving Assistant Plus. It offers a great number of features, such as evasive aid, crossroads warning, or the steering and lane control assistant. The last one supports the driver and helps keep the vehicle in the center of its lane. It also incorporates active cruise control, which automatically adapts speed when you're stuck in traffic, making it perfect for highways. Good to know, it is now possible to customize your X3 with BMW Individual. The X3 is an ongoing success story, and the all-new X3 is the next level of driving dynamics and functionality, whether in an urban environment or on rough terrain. For more information, go to bmw.com/X3.
The end of the 80s brought with it the third generation of the 5 Series. Exceptional quality, technology, comfort, and dynamics signify this 5 Series. In the development of the vehicle, there is an enormous expenditure. Our research engineers drove over 7 million kilometers in the desert, in Lapland, and through the Alps to really discover any small difficulty. There were more than 120 prototypes and 500 pre-series vehicles. To better understand the third generation of the 5 Series, you have to know that it was developed together with the 7 Series that had come 2 years before. For this reason, the 5 Series of the third generation also adopted in many parts the design of the 7 Series. For the first time, the characteristic BMW kidney joined the body. The silhouette is wedge-shaped, with a deep front and a higher rear. You can see that this vehicle was designed with regard to aerodynamics. With an air drag coefficient of 0.3, the car remained a benchmark for many years. The interior is more luxurious and larger than its predecessor. The cockpit driver-oriented. Plenty of technology characterizes this generation. We have innovations like ellipsoid headlights for better illumination of the roadway with less stray light. We also have driving assistance systems like the ASC and ASC Plus T. That means there are a lot of electronic helpers that originated here and positioned the BMW 5 Series as a high-tech vehicle. The 5 Series of the third generation also had considerable changes under the hood. The engine lineup ranges from the 4 to the 8 cylinder. We have for the first time with the BMW 5 Series the range between a 518i and the V8 model starting in '92. That means from 113 to 286 horsepower. Since then, we always have a large variety of motors. In 1991, BMW offers for the first time the 5 Series as a touring. A lifestyle wagon in the upper mid-range class with lots of space and variability. With the 5 Series Touring, our goal was clearly to gain the corresponding market potential in this premium segment. Of course, in a BMW-specific manner. This can be seen, for example, with the very special hatchback, with the rear window that opens separately. Also added at this time a very special sunroof, and so on. Things that you couldn't find with our competitors back then. In 1991, the BMW 5 Series also came on the market with all-wheel drive. The revolutionary thing was the first electronic distribution control. It was completely variable and could be distributed between the front and the rear axle, and that was unrivaled amongst our competition. It was an important technological step because we introduced a technology that we're still using today, of course further developed. It was also at the same time the start of our fulfillment of customer requests from the USA, specifically in comparison to all the SUVs that came out back then. So that was more or less our first response. A special highlight are these two 5 Series. The artists Matazo Kayama and Esther Malangu designed two vehicles that have enriched the BMW art car collection since the start of the 90s. With the third generation of the 5 Series, BMW climbed to the top of the upper mid-range class. Until 1996, this generation of vehicles was sold approximately 1.3 million times.